Hello, so I'm going to talk to you about Hannah's handwriting challenge today. So what I've done to make it a bit more interesting is I've set an assault course for me to complete before I collect all of my letters. I've just used things around the house like twigs and pieces of wood, but please ask your parents before you get anything out and start putting stuff around. Obviously you could try and set an inside assault course up for yourself, but try not to make it too complicated and make sure that you can get through it within about 4 or 5 seconds. So, challenge 1 involves using capital letters. So I've got some capital letters printed out, or I've written them out on scrap pieces of paper and popped them into a cereal bowl. Challenge 2, you need to use lowercase letters because you're going to be practicing your lowercase letters. And then challenge 3, you go back to your uppercase letters and you'll be collecting the uppercase but writing the lowercase, so you can show everybody that you know which capital letter links to which lowercase letter. Hello, so this is the challenge, and I've got my 2 cereal bowls, one with the letters in that I'm going to be using, and the other one's empty that I can put my letters in so they don't blow away in the wind. So my empty one is going to go by my notepad, and then my letters are going to go at the far end of the garden. And I've got my assault course set out, so I have to do 2-footed jumps in between the sticks, and I need to walk across the plank, collect my letter. Once I've collected my letter, I come back to my notepad, write my letter down, put the letter into the empty bowl, and then go back through again. Right, let's get started. So I've collected my letter, I've got the letter N. Pop it in the pot, write it down, and then I'll go for my next one. Picked a Z this time, so I pop that in the pot. And then I'll keep going for a minute or whatever time you would like, and then once I've stopped, I can then practice my handwriting. So I've collected my letters, and for the level 1 and challenge 1 card, it's capital letters, and I have to write each one that I've collected out 6 times. So I need to take my time on this and make sure I form them correctly. If you need some help, attached on the link at the end of the video, there will be some resources that show you how the correct way to form your capital and lowercase letters. So I'm going to draw a little dash, and then I'm going to write my N out on the line 6 times. So take your time. Try and make sure it stays on the line. Okay, so now I've done my N, I'm going to move on to my Z. So I draw my little dash, and I'm going to try and do my Z. I find these ones quite tricky. Oh, see, I've gone a bit wrong there, so it doesn't matter. I can just start and make sure I get it right. Okay, so I've done 4, 5, I've made another mistake, so that's fine. I can just move on until I've done it my 6 times. Okay, so for challenge 2, it would be using lowercase letters. So I'd repeat the same, but I'd put my lowercase letters into my cereal bowl, and then I'd be writing them in their lowercase form, still writing them out 6 times. Challenge 3 is a little bit more difficult, so I collect my uppercase letters, so my capital letters, but I have to write the lowercase letter as I come back to the table. Okay, so you could choose to do that as you collect the capital letter. You could choose to then write the lowercase letter of it before you pop the letter back into your bowl by your notepad, or you could just write the capital, but when you write them out you would need to show that you know the lowercase form of that capital letter. So that's level 1 of the Hannah's handwriting challenge. Please go away and give it a go. I'd love to see all of your creative ideas for your assault courses that you've set up either inside or outside. Just try and be creative with things like the wind, because obviously it can blow lots of stuff around, just like it has there, but obviously just try and be creative to make it work for you. Make sure to check out the resource cards that are attached to the end of this video on a link. Okay, so if you go to the SASP website and look for Moving to English, you'll be able to see the resource cards with the video alongside it.